Hi everyone, I'm Jason, and it's time for another 5-question video. Today, we're talking about a very exciting subject, our 2018 color revamp. We'll be talking to various staff in the home office to give you the hows and whys of the color revamp. Let's start with our CEO, Sarah Douglas.
Hi everybody. I am super excited about our 2018 color revamp. As you've probably heard, this update to our color offering is a big one. We are keeping 27 existing core colors and are saying farewell to 13. But we are also adding 10 gorgeous new core colors. You're going to love them. As well as 6 former in colors returning as core colors to round out our color line. That brings us to our first question. Why do we change colors, and how do we decide what stays and what goes? Well, we know from demonstrator and customer feedback that you want our colors to stay fresh, current, and on trend. And an occasional color revamp allows us to do that. We look at color trend research in fashion, home decor, and design to see what gaps we have in our color offering. And we explore different ways to group colors together as we evolve the color line. Because our in colors rotate out, we also receive a lot of requests asking to bring back certain in colors. And the color revamp allows us to bring back some favorites. It's also a fact that not all colors sell equally. Shocking, I know. So a color revamp allows us the chance to weed out lower sellers while being conscious of our Stampin' Up! Color spectrum. My favorite part about a revamp is discovering all of the possibilities for new color combinations. And we can't wait to see the new combinations you and your customers come up with. We all love something new, and our customers will too.
The second question is all about how we changed up the neutrals collection. Here's Holly from Product Strategy.
Hello, my question relates to the neutrals collection. As you can see, we moved black, white, and vanilla into a category of their own and added some color. What were the reasons for these changes? Well, we moved basic black, whisper white, and very vanilla out of the neutrals color family, and they are now considered basics, which has a lot of benefits. It allowed us to have even more exclusive colors. We are retiring 13 core colors and introducing 16 new core colors, including the 6 former in colors which are returning. We wanted our color collections to contain colors exclusive to Stampin' Up! Black, white, and vanilla are basics and are listed as such. After doing a lot of market research in different industries such as home decor, fashion, we found that Night of Navy, Mossy Meadow, and Mary Merlot type colors are considered to be and are treated as neutrals. The neutral collection now has 10 different classic ink pads, classic ink refills, and markers, just like the rest of our color collections. We think the introduction of a little more color to the neutrals collection makes the neutral collection even more exciting and colorful.
The third question is, why did we change the ink pad? Let's ask John, Senior Sourcing and Development Specialist.
Well, there are a few reasons. Firstly, the manufacturing mold was about to expire. We can only use a mold a limited number of times before we need to replace it, and the time had come to decide if we wanted to order more of the same mold or try to improve them. So, we took the opportunity to do quite a bit of research. By using focus groups, comments in the product sandbox, and observation at demonstrator events, we came up with a number of things we wanted to improve. The new ink pad is simpler and more intuitive to open. You just insert your thumb into the lip at the front of the case and lift, just like a makeup compact. Or at least so I hear. We also made the fit between the lid and the base a little bit tighter so that the lid doesn't accidentally become disconnected. The new cases are also stackable, making them easier to store and transport. We took this opportunity to redesign the front label with a larger color swatch, and we've included in-color icons for those pads. We also added a sticker that can be placed inside the pad so that you and your customers can tell what color you are working with when it's open. Since we were redesigning the pad, we also looked at the ink and added a defoamer agent to the ingredients because we noticed that you sometimes got bubbling on the firm foam. The defoamer agent will help you get a nice smooth coating of ink on the stamp, which will give you a better result.
We're going to direct our fourth question to Melody. Melody is the manager of concept art. Melody, if I'm new to stamping, where do I start with all these new colors?
It's exciting to have so many new colors to play with, but if you're new to stamping or unsure about where to start with so many new colors, you could start by choosing some of your favorites that speak to you. Or, if you buy an entire collection, the brights are always a great place to start. They are so fun and cheerful and always make any project pop. Another great place to start is by studying color combinations you see in everyday life. Color inspiration is everywhere. I rarely make it home from an outing to the store without a new photo or two on my phone of a color combination I saw and I want to give a try. One example is the outfit I'm wearing, which has a combination of Poppy Parade, Night of Navy, Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, and Crushed Curry. Of course, Pinterest is a great place to find color combinations, but to make it even simpler, check out the color combinations featured in our Designer Series papers. The color combinations are listed in the product information in the catalog. We'll also be providing an online resource featuring quite a few new color combinations. This will be available on the demonstrator website beginning June 1st when the catalog goes live. You can find it under Event Resources, Color Revamp.
And our fifth question is, how do I get my customers excited about the color revamp? Let's ask DDM and demonstrator Brandy.
How do I get my customers excited about the revamp? Well, as a demonstrator, my #1 job is always to build excitement about our products. I do that by sharing my own enthusiasm, and it's contagious. New colors are so easy to get excited about. I'll definitely be talking about how much I love the new colors, which ones are my favorite, my top new color combinations, and I will gush about how Stampin' Up! Is always on trend with the latest colors. I like to give specific examples of how I've been seeing this new color in home decor, and I have a new shirt in that new color. Of course, it's even better if I'm wearing the shirt. I know that for my customers, the catalog is nice, but there is something much better about seeing those colors in person. So I'll definitely get all the new colors as soon as possible. It's an investment, but it's one that pays off. Owning the cardstock will allow me to lay out a gorgeous fan of color to be admired at my catalog launch events. Owning the ink pads will mean that I can have my customers use those brand new colors on projects. They can see the magic of that color coming to life on paper. I also like to make suggestions to my customers about where to start with purchasing the new color items. I'll start with their favorite colors or a particular color collection. Sometimes I throw in a little thank you gift if they buy a certain color bundle that I've put together. Another idea is to arrange a color club where customers can collect those new color items slowly over several months. Think smart about marketing the colors to your customers, and soon you'll be enjoying lots of sales based on this awesome new color revamp.
Well, that's all we have for you today. We hope we have answered all of your questions regarding the 2018 color revamp. We know you and your customers are going to love creating with our new color offering.